Hello, what's up, people? Today we're gonna make these animated object ads, which mean, where's my link for them? I created a little something. There you go. Okay, now we can, oh, wrong screen. 1 second. How do I change this? This is my camera. Nope. Here, there you go. Wait, bam. Okay, I'm gonna start again. So today we're gonna make the animated object ads. They have been working so well for so many brands, so it would be cruel to not put you on, guys. But what makes these animated object, oops, I'm gonna keep my camera there so I can clip it better. Okay. Where's the screen? There. Okay, there you go. Okay, from now on, you can clip it, Tobias, just in case. So the reason why these animated object ads work so well is because they make complex issues simple, plus they are one of the first use cases where AI can be used without being deceptive. People obviously know they are AI. And even though the brain rot ads have been a detriment to society, I mean, brain rot, even though brain rot organic has been a detriment to society, it opened the door for brain rot ads. They're operating under a sort of camouflage where, you know, it has the same effect as if a company or all of a sudden has a super efficient and funny TikTok account. It makes you trust the people because you can finally assume these are normal people. Oh, they are on social media as well. This is amazing. So yeah, this is why these are currently working, but they only work if you jump on it while they are still hot. And I think most of the money with these ads has been made. Otherwise, you wouldn't see people flexing them that much. So, you know, there's no real reason to gatekeep. I think it is pretty self-explanatory how they are made. But I would just urge you to execute ads quickly. I got myself a coffee because the best ads happen caffeinated, highly caffeinated, and under time pressure. And my time pressure today is that I have a call with my people person today, my recruiter, in 1 hour. And I wanted to start the stream an hour early, but humans make errors. But it's fine. These ads are very simple to make, so this is going to be a quick one. So the following, I'm going to set a timer on my clock app on iOS, and I am going to finish the ads within that hour that we have. Let me see. Bam. Okay, so I'm going to, just for good measure, boom. And I'm going to move it over here on my second screen, plus try to make a little window for it. All the time in the world. So, screen capture. Window, clock. Awesome. There we have it. I want to make it small. That works, right? Yeah, let's put it here. Awesome. So these are a few of our examples of how we do them. Generally, I have a team doing them, so I'm not doing them all that much. I wouldn't be on a stream doing ads for delivery on a day-to-day basis, but I'm gonna do the exact same ads for Editor itself as a service ad. They're gonna work the same way, but the genius thing about it is that I can make an ad that is e-commerce style to show the people that we're able to pull them off beautifully with taste. So it's going to be just the same concept, but for ecom people. It's going to be a meta aware ad. It's going to be something that speaks for itself. We talked enough. Let's go. Okay, what would I do first? One thing that I thought of is let's see if there are any Disney movies right now, because you always have to start with something. Either you see a reel that is cool or you find an ad yourself, but I just want to get a feel for visuals, maybe some kind of concept that I would like to dive into. And this is just as context dumping into an AI. My brain is going to soak up all of these images and come up with something amazing on the spot. I haven't done any prep, but I haven't tested in a week, and you should get nervous if you haven't tested any ads within a week. It's basically our jobs to make sure that our ad account is fed. So okay, what is the metaphor? So let's dig into that pain point. I mean, we can also go in here in Claude and say something like, hey, dig through, why am I typing? Hey, dig through our meet recordings and pinpoint the top 5 pain points that the ecom owners experience, and then give me kind of a weighted list of what pain points they describe and with words they describe it. This step is crucial because you have to leverage your data with AI. For me, I have transcripts of every sales call that I take, but for you, it could be reviews. If you own a brand and you have reviews or comments on ads, you should log them somewhere, because it's your clients telling you what they are experiencing and the exact same words. So while that runs in the background, I'm gonna pop up a note over here. Act like you didn't see that. So business, and let's say animated. Oops. Editor add ads. Okay. You should never start on an empty document, but if you do, you can just free flow type. Something that should be given is we should talk about a pain point that is physically noticeable. So we're talking about anatomy, we're talking about inconveniences. So let's go through the Claude, put up something. Okay, still working. So let's go for what an ad usually looks like. So for an owner, an ad usually starts with thinking, oh, I haven't tested in a while, oh, my frequency is dropping, yada yada. So if we stay in the medical field, we can say that allegory of ecom owners sitting. Once again, why am I typing? Ecom owner laying in a hospital wired up to a bunch of medical devices, and there is a ROAS and a frequency and an ad spend ticking up, and the colors just turn red while he's sleeping. So this is the typical hospital scene. you notice that your vitals are wrong. But maybe we get some more direct phrasing up. But this is one thing I want to maybe hit 3 pain points, because then we can show them in the body. Okay, keep going. I can't scale my creative volume. Output gap. Okay, okay. We need more assets and faster assets. Okay, okay. This is good. I'm just in a position where I want to get more ads out at scale. Yeah, these are good quotes. And then an expensive ROI doesn't pencil out. Cost tension. Yeah. These people are critiquing my prices. So our teammates cost $4 per hour. I wonder what race that person is. So freelancers and editors are unreliable. This is something I can respect. What are the quotes? For 10 people's love. Oh, this is the cheap person. I wouldn't listen to the bad leads, only listen to the good ones. A lot of difference in quality. We pay a lot, not always delivered on time. Yeah. That could be something essential. This was a very good person, became a client last month. I'm glowing because I'm getting good ads now. This is live or whatever. Okay. That's good. So glowing, let's make like a physical glow up after getting the ads. Okay, so for you, it would be, if you have a product, you have to be very clear on the before and after. So you have a very clear before. Test. Yep, okay. So before state and after state. And my Palos quote comes in here. Before could be 3 pain points. There will be a very classical structure. Usually the animated ads start with a little thing, cute thing, saying something like oh, I am your kidney and I hate when you drink alcohol after your ad spend decreased, or when your wife left you. I can't take it any longer. So you're humanifying the issues. And that's something that you usually can't do in UGC ads. It's just a person talking, and the person isn't the problem. They can feel the problem, whereas a cartoon figure can really become a problem and make clear how it looks like for that internal issue to surface. Okay, where do I put my coffee without ruining my equipment? Okay, so this is good. Then we have the pain point codes. The deliveries are on the back end, and more assets, faster assets. Want to get ads out at scale. These are good blocks. And then video AI is too complicated. Yes. Tooling overwhelm is a thing, but let's see what kind of ads, what kind of people are saying that. Yeah, middle range. I wouldn't disregard it. I don't think it's the main bottleneck, and especially since most people who are aware and into AI tools usually think it's I've noticed a weird shift in using AI, because people that are like roughly familiar with the tools kind of assume it's way easier than it actually is. Most people know of the tools, but they think the execution is just so much easier because you see all that all the polished content on social media and all these reels telling you Claude killed this, Claude killed that, when in reality, like less than 1% of people are actually paying for AI at this point in history. So you can relax, but this is why I wouldn't necessarily go target people who are super into AI. I would start at the awareness stage where people still perceive it as a manageable thing, but didn't really look into it, and upwards. And people who might not even know that AI is good right now, because this is like 97% of people. For every single funnel, you should always look at what audience is the biggest. What audience can you dig into or target that isn't gonna burn out? If you target an audience which is super small, like people with knee pain that are under 25 and have a career in front of them and are actively comparing solutions, that's the bottom of funnel audience. Let me explain the thing. Funnel diagram marketing. Yeah, this is like way down here in the evaluation and purchase stage. So even though that looks kind of symmetrical and even, it really isn't. The awareness of just becoming aware of the problem itself is so much bigger. It's what people call the blue ocean. And as you go down, imagine advertising in this market. You might be able to find a winner, but you won't be able to scale it. And we want to keep paying the big bucks on meta ads. The more money they take, the better, honestly. So I want to go for people who have delivery issues, because delivery has been around for a long time. 100% of ecom owners are dealing with delivery, and only a small amount of people are leading with actually editing with AI tools. So that's generally what I would go for if you can target the top of funnel. But this is to rationalize why I would disregard a video AI is too complicated thing. Because people who know AI know it's not complicated, and people who don't know AI wouldn't be concerned or respond to that. So we're going straight to the top. So the main issues that we are gonna talk about are gonna be, creative volume and delivery issues with freelancers. So we connected noticing the metrics being bad as a hospital scene. This can work. And I would do something more visual with the delivery issues. Ice melting. Like the ice could melt down a guy's head or something. So let's like do one of those. I am your gut and I am your eyes. I am your eyes, and what do eyes do? And I see freelancer ads. Let's try to steal the phrasing from the people experiencing it. And I don't wanna do this anymore when I want and I want to end it when I see the ads from Indian freelancers. That are, I think that could be the punchline. Punchline served. I am your heart, and I'm racing when you look at all those voluptuous ad accounts full with, no, let's keep it simple. How can we get customer phrasing into that line? I am your heart, you know? I'm feeling it's getting too complicated. How can we narrow it down? I am your heart, or gut. Is gut better? I don't think gut is better, honestly. What would be the best entry into this? Hospital is pretty urgent, but usually the ads start with, you know, let's look at these, for example.
Ich bin Pantoprazol. Ich bin Pantoprazol. Und bevor du fragst, ja, ich unterdrücke deine Magensäure.
So we can start with the enemy.
Mit 68 schlafe ich seit Monaten halb sitzend und wache trotzdem jede Nacht um 3 mit. Mit 68 schlafe ich.
This is the me perspective, but I like
Deine Speiseröhre wird gerade von Magensäure angegriffen. Und was dabei passiert, sieht schlimmer aus, als du denkst.
So this is the current state. Also a good approach to the hook. I kind of want to go for this like humanified issue.
Ich bin dein Zwerchfellbruch. Jede Nacht, wenn du dich hinlegst, drücke ich deine Magensäure nach oben. Und du gibst dem Abendessen die Schuld. Ich bin ein...
So yeah, I am your illness. And whenever you go to sleep, I am doing this and that. We could do one of these like computers in the hospital saying, oh, I am your ad account, but I don't really know that does it justice. We could play with Mark Zuckerberg.
Ein steifes Gelenk fühlt sich schmerzvoll an. Jede Bewegung knarzt und...
Okay, let's do Mark Zuckerberg as a doctor. That attracts the supplement and medical people, and also marketers. That is the perfect common ground. Zuck as a doctor. I'm somebody has to spell it out. So we could do, I'm your ad account and I want to take all your money. We could do, I'm Zuck. Will that get rejected? Your organs. No. I'm Zuck and I want your ads to fail. That's how it feels, at least. So, and he could say,
that headache you get when you skip your morning coffee,
Yeah,
that's not a caffeine.
so,
Ich bin Pantoprazol. Und bevor du fragst, ja, ich unterdrücke deine Magensäure. Nein, ich repariere nichts.
okay, 1 second. So, okay, I'm Mark Zuckerberg, and I manage your money. And before you ask, it's not in your best interest. I don't know. Nah, that's lame. That's lame. Forget I even suggested that. So okay, let's go into visuals. I'm not a theoretical person. Let's open Flow and let's spec some characters because we're already at 20 minutes in. Yep. Okay. Zag animated objects add, and let's brutalize his copyright. Not that he knows anything about that topic. I like this picture of him. Turn this man into a Pixar-style animated doctor with a white coat and a blue mask for hygienics that barely fits his nose. And now we wait. Okay, let's get into the next character. We need to pinpoint a style for this, so I'm kind of like freeballing here. I need to get the juices flowing, so I'm just generating anything but. If we want to meet this, okay, we need to go a bit more here. That's already like okay-ish, but this is something that you would see, you know, from any freelancer that you give the tool to. We need references, and this is where the Disney comes in place. Disney movies 2026. You have to understand they do a lot of like market research, so they're on top of design trends. If they are doing a certain like high ratio shadowing, it's because it's pleasant to the eye, or it goes along with brain rot. So anything that comes out at the moment is pretty safe to do. Oh, animation movies. Toy Story 5. Yeah, we could do Toy Story. Seems to be working good enough. So can I get that in HD? Hopefully. Ooh. But I can't. Oh, someone's pregnant. That's nice. We need something recent. 2020. I think that was a new movie, right? Kind of. I don't like them, honestly. I really don't. We're getting somewhere. I mean, conceptually, that's not bad. Okay, but you know, the background blur, for example, is a deadass giveaway that you don't know what you're doing. Like, that's a totally AI thing because they're getting trained on stock images. So happens for UGC a lot as well. Doesn't mean you have to tolerate it. Okay, so since I am not a professional animator, what we should do is we go in here and we say, hey, I'm looking for concise animation keywords that describe this Toy Story 5 style. Since I want to recreate it using Nano Banana, I was wondering if you can drop the lingo. Lingo. Okay, I think we're pretty much done with that session. Okay. Hand-painted textures, mud, toy, plastic surfaces. Yes. We're gonna try change the prompt to a doctor-looking Mark Zuckerberg. We're gonna try that 4 generations, and then we're gonna see how it turns out. If it doesn't give us anything striking or something I giggle at, we're gonna go back to Claymation. Claymation is a safe pick. I like it. But it's also a bit more generic. Should work, but let's see. We should hurry up though. Okay. It looks too generic. Okay, let's try the same thing. Turn him into a doctor in a white coat that is a caricature from the proportions, and make him in an animation. Oh, it's not animation, it's stop motion style with visible fingerprints, a preppy aesthetic, and imperfections. Make it a character sheet instead of a mood image. And now we wait. We should generate all the characters at once, actually. Okay, so what I like to do here is you kind of just have the character descriptions ready. So for Zach, we just... Ooh, that looks creepy. Kind of like this one. This one is good. Yeah, yeah. Give him a blue mask that barely covers his nose, and by the way, make his nose bigger. He looks worried. Yeah, I can see that. Dr. Zuckerberg. I would give it a chance. Make him wear a mask, but under his chin. Now we wait. Okay, back to the character descriptions. You usually have the character design part figured out after the first one, so you just take the same keywords. Just like here. Nice. Okay. It made me giggle. Official winner. Good. This is the kind of style prompt. Whenever you make a stylized animation thing, you have your set of keywords that define the animation style that you can put after every character. That means if you want Mark Zuckerberg but also want a heart, you can say show a heart interior of within the chest and paste the same thing. And see, I would have forgotten to prompt that it's a character sheet, but now it kind of knows because it's in the prompt that I have in my clipboard. Okay, we can kind of go with that. I mean, this one or that one. If I had a chat, I would figure that out so much faster. Either way. So I'm gonna take him. He looks a bit dirty, you know. Make him more HD and add more clay looking textures. Ah, see, for the heart we need to show a humanified or humanized heart. What is the thing called? What's it called if an object becomes a person in an animation style? Okay, generate a heart character which is incredibly cute and big eyes in agony within the chest, that looks like it was handmade with love. Anthropomorphic, big expressive eyes with catchlights, little arms and legs, appealing rounded character design. I think we can go with him. Make him look more devious and greedy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think this one comes to closest. But I don't think the clothing is fitting. What is he doing again? This heart has to look more jealous. So let's make him sit within a chest and clench onto the sides of the torso. It has to see inside of a clay anatomical human being, I guess. Absolute Morga. Okay, now now we do the same thing for the eyes. I can see the vision, I can see the vision. We can now create a scene where this takes place within a torso. It has to look like a medical animation explainer of how a heart works, and make him a woman in a dress or something. He has to look jealous, exaggerated jealousness, maybe even bigger eyes, and stereotypical blonde wig. I didn't want to say wings. Okay, let's try that. We have the character sheet down. And now we can go for the eyes. Let's go to the generate clay anthropomorphic eyes. So it has to be eyeballs that have little legs and arms. So it could be eyeball brothers in a way, that are holding hands and that are sitting on a blank human face. Still doing the character sheet. I wonder if that's the prompt. Put this character into a way bigger torso and only show the insides. No text, no body model or something. Just an animation scene. Let's create a collection. I move this fucker into it. So every finished character goes into this collection thing, and this is exactly what I wanted also. But I don't think that's the correct art placement. This looks nice. Okay. Change the heart to wear a wig and a cute summer dress. Make him a tiny bit bigger. Awesome. Okay, since this prompt worked so much, we can reuse it. Put these eyeballs onto a face so that the head or the eyeballs sit directly where normally eyeballs would be. Both eyeballs have to have the same eye color, and the bodies can be just consisting of, you know, extremities. They have to look like the person they're being the eyes for is real and alive, while maintaining a claymation look. This is good. Make a character sheet for this heart and make him more heart-shaped in the character sheet, but keep the same style with the visible fingerprints and stuff. Okay, we have 20 minutes left, so I should better hurry. Or I could... No, I'm not gonna text him. I'm gonna just finish it. Okay, let's try to do the first scene. This is pretty creepy, but good, I guess. Add a few stress veins on her huge forehead. Oh, no, I made a video. Great. Okay. So So and how the videos will look like is we are going to take the captions from this one and put them onto one of these people. Only flash 8 seconds. Yep. So now animate this in a stop motion style. Exaggerated movements, fast zoom and pan ins, and make it pan and zoom to the left eyeball when he says in a cute miniature voice suitable for an eyeball. Awesome. So, hello brother back. Good to have you. We are peaking at 2 viewers. By the way, let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. Okay, I like this one. Yeah, she looks just the right amount of ugly. Mm-hmm.
I am your eyes, and I want to end it. When I see the ads from Indian freelancers, I am your eyes, and I want to end it.
That's cool. That's good enough, I guess. The other one was potentially too cool. That's why it failed. I can see that. Okay, okay. Now let's take the same thing. Isolate the left eyeball and put him in a room at night at home by himself. Even better, bathtub, making himself a fresh loaf of toast. Oh, let's see if he gets that. I was meaning to generate an image. Okay, so we have this one. Thank you very much. And this is one done. Now we have to do the heart scene. Now we copy that line. Ten seconds. Okay, so now this is style. Well, just run it. Okay. Can you please make the eyeball more sad? Like he has to be sobbing and crying, and the scene has to look more dark in general, you know, like it's a late evening, and he has to eat the avocado toast in spite of it. Undress his sweater.
am your heart, and I'm racing when you look at these voluptuous ad accounts at night. They're so hung. Night. They're so hung.
That has to kind of do. Wait, is that a second version?
I am your heart, and I am your heart, and I'm racing when you look at these voluptuous ad accounts at night. They're so hung.
That's arguably funnier. Okay, let me try with this one.
I am your heart.
Make her pulsate when we hear the sounds. Has to look more like a heart, so make her like twitch or something in a heartbeat moment. And when she kind of pulsates, her forehead has to kind of inflate, and there has to be stress pains. Let's see if you can get that. Kind of nice. Okay, that means we are left with the after version. Damn, I won't have enough time. Okay, let's do the Zack thing. Boom. Alright, I have the prompt already. Separated movements, fast zoom and plannings. Ah, that's why the heart was so off. Janky and over-the-top gestures and walking styles, and him being in a hospital room with a patient behind him who is on life support. Some 30-year-old American guy. And then he moderates confidently into the camera while sounding a bit devious.
I am your heart, and I'm racing when you look at these voluptuous ad accounts at night. They're so hung. When you look at these.
Not the best version, I would argue. Let me...
I am your heart, and I'm racing when you look at these
Okay, now I'm gonna take the... Oh, great. Cooked. Make her cry in a bedroom that has the same claymation style, and run around in it in a multi-shot sequence, crying about her something on her phone. Make the movements exaggerated and over the top. Unconventional perspective from the security camera. Damn, it really doesn't want to do that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break. Okay, back at it. Let's see. Okay, the Mark Zuckerberg generation is still not going. No, we can't do that. I am... So how's this? Oops. Yeah, that's cheap. That's way better. Still nothing. Okay, wait. I'm gonna change the character reference. Make him wear a blue mask over his nose.
I am your heart, and I'm racing when you look at these voluptuous ad accounts at night. They're so hung. Racing this ad accounts at night. They're so hung.
Good enough. And we need... can you open the folder where it has the claymation character sheet for myself? Please generate a hospital machine set with plug and play look that matches this claymation style and looks like sci-fi, futuristic, but still minimalistic kind of animation clay project. Wallace and Gromit. That has to do, honestly. Okay, for this robot to operate. Yeah. Okay, now let's try to get Mr. Zuck in a hospital room. Please put this guy in front of a hospital patient that is currently hanging on life support. Please put this guy in a claymation scene with a patient in the back that is 30 years old, American, has to look like a miniature set of a hospital room where the patient is sick, and there are vitals on the devices that display ROAS, frequency, and whatever. It has to be a 4-device collection. Ah, okay, last minute. It has to be a 4-device collection with one going onto his head, another one going on his wrist, and then one looking like an air purifier or something. Looks nice. Okay, what's this line? Oh, we had the prompt already. make this an energetic, fast-paced, janky, stop-motion type of shot that imitates high-energy moderators, but make him sound nerdy while he says the camera and shot perspective has to change, sometimes to the patient close-up coughing or something, and looking handheld. The voiceover stretches across the entire video. Okay, now we do this and that, and I'm gonna say, make this robot come in to the room and kick out the doctor with the brown hair and say something like, yeah, what is the after state? Now please dig for the after state, so quotes of what has to happen, positive descriptions, and give me the exact quotes. And then the robot starts putting all the gear on him, and I mean, that should work, unless it also goes to copyright. What could be wrong? Let's see. Thing with the sensor. Let me actually also nothing. Okay, let me put it through seed instant. It's Go to our asset agent. Hey, you need to create the seedance shot for me because the Google Omni guidelines are a bit too strict for the celebrity vibes. Here's the reference of the shot, and here's the prompt that I was using. Let's see. Okay, a seedance could take like 5 minutes or so. Depends on the length, but it should have it figured out. Let me quickly check in with the team, and I will be back in 10 minutes to look at the seedance result. Otherwise, we're gonna be stuck here. I want to buy myself some time. Can you please create a little wooden sign with an engraving saying "On call, be back in 5 to 10 minutes" as a sub-headline? What if I do the same thing with the agent?
Quando
Okay, we are back again. Let me see what's wrong with my camera. That doesn't look healthy. That's better. Okay. That can work. Okay, let's go. I just had a call with my people guy and we talked about incentives. Very nice topic. I'm kind of good at that. Let me pull up the animated objects again. I personally think that the suck topic and the people topic is the weirdest one. Hardest one to solve. There are a few workarounds on Seedance, but I'm not sure it's gonna get it. It's still generating, which is a bad sign to have. But I have a few other ideas. So usually if you run into something like that, flow agent, by the way, failed as well. So we're going to take the character sheet and we're going to change it by images. With Nano Banana, say something like add a blue mask over his face. Let's see if he picks up that it's meant to only cover the jaw area. Or we could give him a rhinoplasty. Can you make his nose bigger? More exaggerated proportions. Because he kind of looks too normal, in my opinion. Yeah, but this time, let me set another timer. Where's the clock? There you go. Okay. So we have 42 minutes. Let's get it. Okay. Second time. Let's try the mask workaround and the rhinoplasty workaround and see what works the best. Generally, a lot of people have asked me how my Zuck ads even get approved to the ad account. Honestly, I don't really know why. It was just luck the first time, but I also feel like that if it serves a certain purpose and stylizing the shot or making a point about deepfakes, if you would generally has a purpose of showing celebrities. It's just the same as if you would do a collagen ad saying Taylor Swift's skin is every TV station talked about or every celebrity interviewer asked the same question: how can Jennifer Lawrence look that young while being 50 and above? That is just stating relevance. If you show a shot of Jennifer Lawrence or Jennifer Aniston, you show a shot of Jennifer Aniston in that context, it's not deceptive. So I feel like if it serves the purpose of portraying a parody or how easy something can be deepfaked, I feel like it's legit. I don't know if it's certainly not a rule that is online on the Facebook rules, but that's how I got the impression of it. Because if you try to make it in a bit cheaper fashion, it usually gets rejected. So which one looks the funniest? Let me try this one. Make him wear a blue hospital mask. Let's try both of the workarounds at the same time. Okay, let me pull up the Claude prompt again. If it doesn't work for any of these, then it won't work at all with that prompt. So if everything goes wrong, this would be the okay, just had to make sure it streams to the correct screen. Okay, if it doesn't work for any of these prompts, usually for any of these images, usually it's the prompt. This is how we can make sure. So we're gonna run the same prompt on that version, on the big nose version. This one is the funny one. Maybe we should do a shot list as well. Let me try that one. Turn this into a shot list for the following scene. Maybe if the character is smaller, it will still work. Okay, first up, the big nose workaround. Unsuccessful. Do we have... Oh, we have a video, okay.
I'm Zuck, and I desperately want your ads to fail. Just wait till I pull the plug. These vitals look cooked.
Well, not bad, but it doesn't look like him, I would argue. The shot list doesn't work either.
I'm Zuck, and I desperately want your ads to fail. Just wait till I pull the plug. These vitals look cooked.
Not that funny, but... Let's try the mood or scene shot list workaround. See, this one doesn't even have the character, so let's see. Okay, and while we're at it, let's use this and that. Say, create a shot list for this scene description. The orange robot comes in and saves the patient while kicking out the doctor, and he hooks him up to his orange gear that makes him more powerful and muscular and handsome. And yeah, we will make the voiceover and the video prompt. And the movement has to be janky, exaggerated, caricatural. It didn't work. Okay, we might have a Seedance visual soon. That doesn't really feel right. Okay, let me try. So, remove the doctor from this shot and only leave the patient with the ROAS and the ad spend ticking up, but make the ROAS monitor look more like an ad account branded in blue with worrying red accents lighting up the corners. remove the doctor from the shot. Maybe if we separate the head from the body, it will work with the guidelines, because right now this is horrible. I see, okay, no Zuck anymore. Let's take this gear now and recycle the same shot. Create a character sheet of just the guy on the right side. Ugh. This is getting frustrating.
I'm Zuck, and I desperately want your ads to fail. Just wait till I pull the plug. These vitals look cooked. I'm Zuck, and I desperately want your ads to fail.
It will work if it's a bit faster.
I'm Zuck, and I desperately want your ads to fail.
Okay, can you please open that video version? No, I mean the folder. The folder it is in, so I can work with it. Okay. Okay, why does that not work? Maybe it's not Zack, maybe it is the hospital scene in general. Maybe we can't show sick people. Starts measuring the vitals of the guy on the bed with his play pretend equipment. Like he's putting on the head and he's putting something around his wrists as an armband or something. And the vitals on the upper left monitor start becoming green. It has to feel like a parody. Yeah, maybe look, isolate this, isolate that, and then reuse the same prompt. If it's not that, I really don't think it's Zuckerberg itself that makes the guidelines fail. Ooh. I think it's vitals. I think we can't use that word. Um, doesn't seem to have a problem with the robot. That is good. That is good. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Reuse the prompt. So make the guy on the bed look way more handsome, like he's absolutely mogging, and put on his helmet and his wrist monitor from the sheet, and also add some claymation style Latina nurses with curvy hips, celebrating his new improved looks. So many fails. Okay, wow. Okay, so it's not vitals. Why did it work with Seedance? Add a voiceover over the entire video that says this patient is privately insured. Get an editor in here.
Wow! Looking good! So handsome!
That's the dream. Add in multi-shot sequence of him posing.
Hold up, Harvard boy! This patient is privately insured. Get an editor in here! Hold up, Harvard boy. This patient is privately insured. Get an editor in here!
Yeah, yeah, I can see it, I can see it. Let's add the character sheet and see if violence is an option. Create an anime type fight scene with this orange robot jujutsuing the doctor out of the hospital room. And make it look extra petty. Pretty nice. This one's way more funny. Okay, I'm gonna do the voiceover with the 11 Labs. I feel like it's easier. And just because it's fun, let me take him. Make him change his entire outfit to smart casual, working laid back on his laptop in a Dubai penthouse. And visibly show that he took all that equipment home next to his desk, hooked up with visible plugs into his MacBook. How can we get Zach a bit more into it? I don't feel like the delivery is hitting quite as much as I would want it to. What if I make a harmless prompt on this scene? Make the doctor look up while a camera crane pans over and say, that's a tame prompt. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay, okay, nice, nice. This one's better. Make that founder lean back, hands in the back of his head, while the camera dynamically moves around in a stop motion fashion, only exaggerated bouncy movements, and make him say, What was that? Yeah, maybe it's the scene. Let me clean it up. Remove the dangerously looking monitor. It's a different hook. Can you make like a super charming version of the same shot? Yeah, I have a good feeling about this. So now let's try the same prompt to see if it is, in fact, the red monitor.
I'm glowing because I'm getting good ads now. This is life without editing stress or human management. Alan was right. I'm glowing because I'm getting good ads now. This is life without editing stress or human management. Alan was right.
Horrible animation. Create a shot list of a stress-free life. So him working in that seat, but also him playing some badminton or something, laying on a pool with a air mattress or something. Has to look like the most chill day of work ever. Let's get into compositing, because otherwise it's not gonna work out from the time. Yeah, that looks good. Make a montage of him chilling his life while his laptop does all the work and the robot cleans for him and stuff. And best case, make him say the first line on camera and then the rest becomes a voiceover with the same voice. Okay, awesome. 8 to 10 minutes. So if that doesn't work out, we're cooked. Let's open CapCut. Okay, let's download all the things in order. Mhm. Just this one shot. Wow, okay. Now we just drag all of the videos in. Can you move the first seedance shot that we did in downloads, and also move this one once it's done into downloads so I can find them easier? Are we missing anything? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm Zuck. I'm Zuck, and
and I desperately want your ads to fail. Just wait till I pull the plug. These vitals look cooked.
I am your... I am your... heart, and I'm... I am your heart, and I'm racing. I am your heart, and I'm racing. When you look at these voluptuous counts at night, they're so hung.
Hung. I am your eye.
Hung.
I am your eyes, and I want to end it. Your eyes. I am your eyes, and I want to end it. When I see the ads from Indian free, I want to end it. Eyes. And I want to end it. Ads from Indian.
Why is it always giving me that banner?
Hung.
I am your eye.
Hung.
I am your eyes, and I want to end it. When I see the ads from Indian freelancers. Eyes, and I want to end it. Want to end it. When I see the ads from Indian freelancers. It. When I see the ad. When I see the ads from Indian freelancers. From Indian freelancers. I'm Zuck. I'm Zuck. Freelancers.
Hung.
I am your eye, and I want to end it. When I see.
Almost done.
And I want to end it.
Okay, let's just assemble the rest.
Lancers.
Hold up, Harvard.
Lancers.
Hold up, Harvard boy. This patient is privately insured. Get an editor in here. Get an editor in here.
And now we only need the last shot of him talking.
I ascended because I'm getting good ads now, while doing little to nothing to get them. All I do is take them live.
Well, it's not getting better than that. I'm happy. So.
I ascended because I'm getting good ads now, while doing little.
Now only a transition.
I ascended because I'm getting good ads now, while doing little to nothing to get. All I do is take them live.
Okay, okay. Good stuff. And then we practically only need a CTA and captions.
I'm Zuck, and I desperately want your ads to fail.
I am your heart, and I'm racing when you look at these voluptuous ad accounts at night. and I'm racing when you look at these voluptuous ad accounts at night. They're so hung.
Maybe there's a better.
Stop it! What are you?
何してんの?
Why am I doing this?
When it gets the point done, just let me.
These voluptuous ad accounts.
Honestly, that has to do.
I am your heart, and I'm racing when you look at these
Maybe I can make like I seriously don't know why it's not working.
ad accounts.
I'm just gonna remove it. It's my editor
These
setting.
voluptuous ad accounts at night. They're so hung.
I am your eyes, and I want to end it.
Fire.
Fire.
I am your eyes, and I want to end it. When I see the ads from Indian freelancers.
Hold up, Harvard boy. This patient is privately insured. Get an edit.
Indian freelancers.
Hold. Boy, this patient is privately insured. Get an editor in here.
I ascended because I'm getting good ads now, while doing little to nothing to get them. All I do is take them live.
Okay. That's pretty much good. In this situation, I would add a CTA based on the landing page that I'm attaching. I'm going to test a few ones and make multiple hooks, usually outside of CapCut, because CapCut is a bad software for sequencing. Either way, I digress. As you've seen, there are a few thresholds with like famous characters, you know, don't do them if you can't do the time, but in general it is a matter of creating characters with a design reference, getting the images first, animating with Gemini Omni, it works pretty good and it is fast. I wouldn't do it in Seedance. And when you have extra time, the compositing goes a long way, just to clean up a few issues and make it look a bit rounder. But yeah, you will most likely see this ad on your feed on Instagram in a few days, depending on how fast the algorithm is. Ecom isn't that big, but yeah, I hope you took something from this. I'm gonna try to go live with a bit more runway in front of it next time and make it more frequent. That should be it. Thank you very much for attending on